back here, another edition of the Coach's Corner. Head coach Steve Johnson. Coach, I mean, we could probably get right to it. That offense came out with a quick start and a nice win at Augsburg, and then it allowed your defense to also make some plays. And kind of a game that we thought might be a little bit tight when we first walked into it ended up being more of a runaway just because of the execution from your squad.
Yeah, it was a great game. It was just a total effort by us. Really, the defense came out and made a play, caused a fumble. Our first drive was like from the 12, and so offensively, just running the ball really hard, and we're getting more efficient in the passing game, which is right where we want to be. But I don't know if we've had a game really since last year where we've really complemented each other as well. Our offense was really running the ball while our defense was their quarterback. They have a prolific offense, and their quarterback gave us fits last year. He's given fits in this year, and he does a nice job. But we really bottled him up, and Coach McElroy did a great job with our defense. Those guys were ready. One of the things that was really cool, we're trying to recreate it this week as we go in, and not every game is the same, and we don't ever want to tell the guys stories about these guys, but we also don't want to be looking at scores.
Right.
We've got to play Bethel football, do what we do best, and do it well, and be locked in. And that was kind of the word last week as we talked. Our guys were really locked in, and we did expect it to be a close game, and we just played a full game, and it was great. And so defense had like 7 sacks and just really got after it. And we took away their first read and then kept him in the pocket because he's elusive. So it was good.
You've talked about it a couple times this year already, keeping that offense on the field a little bit longer, especially on getting those first downs. You feel like these last 2 games, it's kind of felt like that's happened, right? Especially with the run game, your offense has stayed on the field a little bit longer, kind of creating your own tempo. Top 20 right now in time of possession. But has that helped your team, I think, both offensively and defensively in the last couple games? Yeah,
time of possession is a good stat, but it kind of depends when it is.
Right.
They evened it out in the last quarter, and they had a long drive, but it was a great drive. It was great for us. When it counted, our time of possession was amazing, and I'm all for scoring fast. But what we want to do is not keep the offense on the field, but keep the defense off.
Sure.
We don't want them overexposed. So if we have 3 and outs or turnovers, your defense is out there more. Same thing with us when we're kind of driving and we're running zone and counter and everything at them. We're wearing them down, and we want to. If we have the ball, our defense isn't getting worn down, and they can just really play faster. And so that's our philosophy in those things. And the special teams kind of go into that too, and they were rock solid.
Yeah. Well, looking ahead to this week, Hamline, you finally get to come back home after a couple road games. Probably nice to get back home. Another divisional matchup as you kind of get towards the later half of this season. Just kind of take us through what the Pipers look like, what you guys have some, hoping for going in, and kind of just this week.
Yeah, this week is we've had good weather here in Minnesota, but it's the guys are working at it. We felt like Tuesday we were a little not soft, but we were a little bit not sharp.
Sure.
And so we got after it, and then Wednesday it was sharp. And what we have to do is kind of stay focused. Hamline, Chip Taylor does a great job. He's a friend of us and our program, and he does a great job over there, but we've got some, the depth is going to be a problem for those guys. They can't, it's hard for them to hold up against us, and so we're gonna run the ball well. We just want to do Bethel football, and be complimentary, fast on defense and do those things. So, but we can't worry about Hamline or Augsburg, whoever we're playing.
Right.
We've got to be us and get that done and take care of business. And I think, hoping for a crowd here, it's going to be a nice day, stuff again. And so it's really fun that the atmosphere at a Bethel football game is cool for the parents and the fans and the students. And so it's the brand of football that it is. It's really been exciting, and there's a little buzz. So, but last week was a big one. What have you done for me lately? Let's, what's next? Let's go.
Yeah. Well, We're going to be looking forward to seeing you guys back at home here. 1 o'clock kickoff up at Royal Stadium. Much like most of the year, we'll have some vintage Bethel gear out there still available for sale. And if you want, stick around after the football game. Our volleyball team will be having their senior day at 7 o'clock. A lot of things happening on campus. Coach, best of luck. We look forward to it.
All right, can't wait.